Hey guys, in this video we shall see the other method to solve the problem of best time to buy and sell the stock. In the previous video we have used the brute force method where we use two for loops, one outer and the inner one, and we compared each element with the other prices in the future and we found out the maximum profit. But in that case we weren't able to pass all the test cases since we got the problem of time limit exceeded. So here what's the optimal way to solve this problem is, instead of using the two for loops what we have did in the other problem, we shall use only the single for loop. So if you use only single for loop, then at a time you will calculate the minimum value and the maximum profit for that. How it works, I'll tell you now. So I told minimum value and maximum profit are needed, right? So I initialize those two variables now. Maximum profit. So we declare these two variables and we'll initialize the minimum to not 0. Why not 0? I'll tell you. We'll initialize the minimum value to the maximum price possible. It's given in the constraint 10 power 4. So that is 10k, right? We will initialize it to 10 power 4. Why are we initializing to 10 power 4 and not 0? Usually minimum is 0. The problem here is to find the minimum of these prices, not this one. So if you consider minimum as 0, then later part we will be comparing the prices with the minimum value. 0, the minimum 0 and 7 is of course 0. So that won't get updated itself, that variable. So it doesn't make sense. So you initialize it to the maximum price possible so that you compare this with the prices given in the array. So that you can find like 10k and the minimum of 10k and 7 is 7. Then again minimum of this and this, minimum this and this. So you will be able to solve the problem. Next you initialize the maximum profit to 0. It will be 0 initially. You start with the for loop. We'll be using single for loop and you go to the first element max 7. So what's the minimum of 7 and 10k? It's 7, right? So later you subtract to find the maximum profit this price minus minimum, that is 0. Again you go to the second element. Now minimum value is 7 and the price is 1. So minimum of these two is 1. So minimum value have become 1 now. Then the profit. What's the profit? Price minus the minimum value. Again the profit will be 0. Then you move further. Again minimum value is 1 and the price is 5. Minimum of these two is again 1 itself, not 5. And maximum profit is like you'll buy it. What does it indicate? Minimum is 1 and the price is 5. You're buying at a price 1 and selling at a price 5. So what's the profit here? 4. So maximum profit will be 5 minus 1, 4. Next again you move further. Minimum is 1 here and minimum of 1 and 3 is again 1. And the maximum profit obtained in this is 2. Again you go further. Minimum is 1. So minimum of 1 and 6 is 1 again. The maximum profit you can obtain here is price minus the minimum is 5. Again you move further. Minimum is 1. Minimum of 1 and 4 is 1. 4 minus 1, 3 is the profit. So what you're doing here is you'll take the minimum value. You'll find out the minimum value in the array. At the same time you'll be finding the maximum profit. So how does it help in finding the maximum profit? You can see maximum profit is getting updated. No, we are not updating it actually. We shall be using the inbuilt max min function in Java so that each time you get a profit, you'll compare it with the previous profit and the maximum of that profit will be retained as such. So now we'll implement this in the code. at first we need to initialize two variables, and minimum equal to 10 power 4, then int max profit equal to 0. Then comes in the follow for int I equal to 0, I lesser than prices dot length I plus plus. Now at first what will we doing? The minimum value will be initialized. No, we compare this minimum value. We'll find the minimum of this minimum value and the ith price. So we'll declare we have the minimum, right? So minimum will become math dot minimum of minimum comma prices of I. So ith price with the minimum value we compare and we'll find the minimum of these two. So minimum is 10,000 here and ith price is 7. Minimum of these two is 7. The same function is happening here for each loop. Then once you do that, you will be counting the maximum profit. To find maximum profit, instead of min function, you'll be using the max function. So math dot max, because you want the maximum profit of what? So maximum profit at first you'll be initialized and you find out the new maximum profit here. That is by subtracting price minus minimum value. So the max function contains max profit, the previous value, and subtraction of price of ith price minus minimum value. So the subtraction of these two and the previous max you compare it with, and which fetches the maximum value, that will be assigned to max profit. Then yeah, that's it. You need to return the max profit at the end. We'll run this code. Here the test cases have been passed. We'll submit and check whether all the test cases are passing or not. Yes, you could see the problem has been solved successfully. So the link for the other brute force method will be given in the description box. Thank you.